Good morning, Keyforge players, and today we have a coaching session. Metanoia has sent me a video of them playing one of the matches in the Time Shapers Newton League, and I'm going to review it. And the way that coaching works is that I watch the video and I pause before every turn is executed and give my thoughts on what I would do, and then watch what the coachee has done and comment on that. If I think that might actually be a better line of play than mine, or maybe that line of play was just as good, but I didn't think of it, or maybe I think my line of play was better. We'll do a quick review of the decks. Newton, for anybody that doesn't know, is a variant where you play you bring one deck and then you play one game of standard Archon. Just like play your own deck against the opponent playing theirs, and then you swap decks and play reversal, or the other way around. Sometimes you play reversal first and then play standard. In this case, Metanoia is playing a round of standard first, so they will start with their own deck. Metanoia's deck is Steward Elfoot, and the opponent's deck is Giada Treehouse Impersonator. I'm gonna have a really quick look on decks because I don't wanna deep dive into the matchup. Although maybe I should have a longer look at Metanoia's deck because that's the deck that they bought. So I'm gonna have a quick look anyway. I don't think I can like really deep dive into matchups. I don't think that's my strongest suit, but I have a quick look. So here we have Giada. That's the opponent's deck, played by Ultimo Fox, I believe. What jumps out to me is the triple implosion, the triple nova, nova dynamo, obviously because they're triples, so they stand out. This suit has a lot of pips and a ritual, some removal, some pips, some specters that can be sacrificed with the ritual, which can be nice. There's a Dominator bubble, but I don't think it will be used too much because this is definitely not a main house. It's more a support house, so you're not gonna get a lot of use out of Dominator bubble. In the logos part of town, we got Triple Noble Dynamo, as said, which can sort of combo ones with the QMech. QMech dies, goes to the archives, you start with it, Noble Dynamo. There's an effervescent principle to slow things down a little. Click with Inquiry to speed things up a little, and Electrologica likewise. I think Grouping Tank is one of the only two both clear-ish cards. One is the other one is the Red Alert. I think this deck will mostly rely on single target removal from the implosions. The Red Alert should be kept in mind. So far, it's the only card in this deck that needs to be kept in mind. Or maybe the pain reactions. I don't know. I don't usually think about pain reactions when I set up my creatures. There's a Sensorship Garcia, two of them, that's some Amber Control. There's a Hapless Cadet, which is some more Amber Control. Overall, this deck doesn't seem like it would perform well in like Archon. So it's probably a good choice for this league. Oh, there's also Triple Commander Champ. That's a very triple deck. I didn't notice it before because two of them have a Docket. Triple Commander Chan. The problem is that it's hard to hold a board because those Nova Dynamos can't really survive for long. Yeah, so while this deck has 19 creatures, I don't think you're gonna have a board, and therefore the Commander Chans aren't gonna do much. Okay, onward to the other deck. I think this is like a solid deck. 69 seems like perfect sassiness. Other than on the other deck, we have double F first in principles. We have an autoencoder, which is awesome. Cyberclone gets to purge something. That's very good at single target creature control. I think this has even less creature control than the other deck. There's a standardized testing, but that's hard to make use of. There's a Kill the Heart, but that only works against capture because this deck cannot put capture on amber on opponent's creatures. There are two Waking Snipers that are going to work in the mirror. The mark of this is not as useful without proper creature removal. There's a Snatch, I love a Snatch. Infernus, some ammo control, and purging. Okay, what do I want to purge for my opponent's deck in case this game goes long and I might, cycle back? Obviously, the Ritual of Tognath will provide a lot of amber control, as that's one possible target. And I think I would want to purge some of the amber control in this deck. Because I think that if you take away that first principle in a sense of Garcia, they aren't left with much. So the Hapless Cadet, that's also a possible choice. Hapless Cadet, the first principle in sense of Garcia are the main amber control. So if you can get rid of that with Infernus, that would be a boon. And this deck doesn't generate a lot of amber, so if your opponent is gonna control your amber on top of that, that might be painful. There's a Taken Pulse, which I don't think you want to play. They only have a Dominator bubble, and you have Obsidian Forge and an autoencoder, which are way better. Obviously, you will play it if you haven't played your outfit yet. But other than that, you're going to be a discard. Xeno Training is good. Some bots, Iterato. Okay, so you're gonna re-put Terato if possible, but that's not very likely because of what a single target creature control on the other deck. Overall, I think this deck is worse, so probably the Archon game is gonna be a uphill battle, and then you wanna really lean into the autoencoder and not build up too big of a wall to not play into Red Alert. And yeah, that's about it, what I think about the matchup. I need to switch my window capture to the video player. 1 second, I'll figure this out. Do this. Oh, that doesn't seem right. That does not seem right. How do I capture? God damn it, I should have tested this first. Media source? No, that sounds like a bad idea. Can I play the video in the home? Can I just stick the video in home and play it? Will that work? No, but I did get a link. I did get a link to play it in. I did get a link, so I might be able to just play it in Google Drive. Let's see. Play it in Google Drive. Okay, should have tested this first. I'm sorry. Windows capture. Okay. Oh wow, this is tiny. Can we enlarge it? Okay, that works. Okay. We got ourselves a video. Okay, it's already playing. Okay, this is turn 1. We are starting. We have an autoencoder in the open yang. I think this is just an automatically keep. Like I said, I want to lead in with the autoencoder. Yeah, let's see how this goes. I thought keep play autoencoder turn 1. So let's see if we can speed this up. Okay, they mulliganed. They did not like, I guess, holding the irreversible principle early. They wanted it later. I think that was the main thought here. I think it's legit. I personally would have liked the autoencoder because no R on the opponent's deck, and it's a super powerful outcome theorem. Okay, what we open in case we did a mulligan, I think we just open with the Umbrobot, and then next time we can Eclectic Inquiry and Umbrobot, discard that, explore over, get some cycling done. They're gonna go. They're gonna go Logos. Yeah. Okay. So I would have played the Umbrobot. Generally speaking, you prefer to have a creature on the board that you can use. If your opponent takes care of it, then it probably forced them into a suboptimal turn in order to take care of it. Yeah, so opponent played Lithologica and a Titan Engineer and did damage themselves, and they played a charge on it. So they had a charge, they could have dealt 1 damage to our Umbrobot, which will not have killed it. So having a creature on the board now would have been able to go and click the Inquiry and then use the Umbrobot, which would get us another additional Amber and a discard and a draw, which would have been, I think, better. Where do we go now? I think this is not a great position to be in. I don't remember what was in the archives. They showed us. Okay, we have Ain, and that's not great. That means that we are in a 3-2-2 hand. So I think this is like super not ideal. I think I will play Starlines. The question is if I take the archives. I think not. They're not good enough to clog my hand with an additional card. I'd rather, because if you play the 2 Starlines card, you draw 2 cards. If you take the archives and play the Starlines, the 3 Starlines card, you only draw 1 card. And this hand is not great, so I'd rather cycle it. So yeah, I would go Starlines here and play the 2 cards I have in my hand. And hope to draw into something better, I guess. The other option is to just cycle with this. I think just cycling with this might be better. Yeah, cycle with this. Cycle with this. Cycle with this is better. Yeah, okay. That's what they went with. I agree, this is better. They mind fired and if it was impossible, that's good. What do I do next turn? Probably play this again. Opponent plays Survey. Red Alert Disc. And a Commander Chan. Commander Chan now has a creature to support it, which is really good for my opponent, and I'm not happy with that. But I don't think there's much I can do. My plan for the go, this is still what I want because of the distribution of houses in my deck. I want to cycle out the this in a 2-2-2 hand. I want to cycle out of this and also get out of the this. And now to get out of the 2-2-2 hands. So I'm gonna play both my these creatures, so it increases my delta. And the question is what I do with this Naret. I could reap, I could chuck the Amber, or I could fight into the Commander Chan. The commander Chan is on its own at delta of 2, so I think I'm going to trade here. They choose to go into Star Alliance here, which means that they will only draw one card. You can go Star Alliance here and play the Explorer and Detention Coil, like I said last turn, but taking the archives at this point is not beneficial. It just clogs up your hand and you draw slower. This is just not an ideal play. Okay, so they put the detention coil on Commander Chan. Detention coil stops fighting, so that's not an ideal target. You want it on the Titan Engineer. The Titan Engineer is more likely to fight than Commander Chan. Commander Chan is, if it's gonna fight, it can only fight against free power creature or low, because you want to keep the Commander Chan so it can use its ability. And Commander Chan would prefer to reap anyway. And if you do use the Commander Chan, you can use the Titan Engineer anyway, so it's not like you are expecting them to play Star Alliance and don't want them to fight with the Star Alliance. It's not that. So, do you play the Explorer as a creature or on top of the as an upgrade to increase the reap? I think a separate creature is better at this point. Like the entire point of the upgrades on it is to increase the delta, but you reduce your own delta by doing so, so I'd rather just have another creature. Metanoia meant to play it as an upgrade, so they take it back. I think the creature is better. Also, my opponent has a lot of single target removal, like we said. One of them is 2 ping reactions and 3 implosions or something like that, was it? Yeah, it's crazy. You don't want to stack up upgrades on the creature. Atlas Cadet, Amber Tracker, Reap, and Reap with the Titan Mechanic, Titan Engineer. Like we're calling it Titan Engineer. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure why Titan Engineer didn't attack the Snarret. But we obviously go this now, play the creatures. And now the question is, do I sacrifice, do I pop the Amber here? Or do I let it stay and play into the Fluorescent Principle later? I think I would rather. It's a difficult decision. I'm not sure. I think I would pop the Amber, because it's not likely that we're gonna get the 6 and Forge before my opponent pops the Snarret and gets. Oh wait, I have two power creatures, one next to each other, and I'm gonna add a third. But they are. Yeah, I'm gonna need to. With the pain reactions are gonna destroy my board now. So I'm gonna need to pop this Amber from the Snarret. Yeah, they popped it. Okay, so the creature positioning here does matter. The Ukrainian action is gonna hit either Snarret and Hayen. Okay, the pain reaction can hit Snarret and Hayen, which is unfortunate. I think what you wanted to do is place one of those two on the other flank. So your opponent will be forced to kill either the Inspector or the Bravel along with the Snarret and and hand, so that will result in them losing something. So I think that would be better. Although now you get to keep 2 disc creatures, but like I said, I don't think that's really important. Yeah, opponent goes pain reaction and does exactly what I said that they would do. Leaves the Inspector and the Brabble on the board. If you played the Inspector on the other side, they would have to think twice about it. They play an Implosion anyway. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so if you had the Inspector on the other side, they would have been forced to choose which creature control use first, and then follow with Darwin. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I think that there was a risk that the Ember would be purged. Okay, so now is obviously a logos turn and play it as in principle. There's not much I say. Do I want to play creatures on separate flanks against the Brabble? No, I don't, because the pain reaction can kill the Brabble and damage the neighbors. That's not very good. Oterato with 2 mutants on the board is going to be good. If I get the opportunity, I definitely want to do that. Star Alliance. Yeah, the command enchant should be dead by now. We should have probably fought into it with the Starret a long time ago. But now it's gonna use the Titan Engineer to fight our Outclawed, which reduces our delta and makes the Terrator play less an idea. Do we still do it? No, I think we need to cycle away. The Star Alliance. This is a good time to get rid of the Helpless Cadet, and we have the Heartland Collision to do that. And then after that, we play the away team with the upgrade and think not. We play the Tink next to the Brabble, so if my opponent wants to kill it, they have to kill both. Okay, so that was it was an opportunity to get rid of the Helpless Cadet, which is very annoying right now, and I think that would have been much better. I don't think this is an ideal ball position, and that might be important later. Okay. Is this the deck with the 2 favors and principles? I thought there was only one. Let's have a peek. No, this is the deck with the 2 favors and principles. This is the deck with 1. Okay. So we have 2. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so we drew a Cyberclone, so that might get us out of the Helpless Cadet situation anyway. Opponent plays Bobble, pain reaction to kill the Babel. I guess in that case the board position is better, although we didn't know that they had a pain reaction right now, and if it came up later after they generated a bunch of Amber, that would have been better. So I think this came up better for Metanoia, but I'm not sure it's the better play. But it's hard to tell. They hit us with a Mind Fire on Waking Nightmare, which is painful because it steals one. Ritual. Okay, we definitely want to play the Logos now. We want to start with the Favors in principle. Purge this Helpless Cadet. Play Professor Terrator. And then requit it and see what we get. No. Okay, that was just less than ideal order of operations. If you play the Terrator first, you get to draw 1 as well. You just chopped it, Xeno training without getting in yeah. So less than 8. Okay, they exalted to kill the Hapless Cadet. I think that might have been a misclick. Because they have a Cyberclone in hand to purge the Hapless Cadet. Maybe they hold the Cyberclone. That's the only option I see. If you don't hold the Cyberclone, then that was just not great. You lost an Amber, and you exalted your own creature. At this point, you want to hold the Cyberclone. Okay, piling all the Amber on one creature is probably also not great because again, opponent has a lot of single target creature removal, so you want to spread it out. You can put one on the away team here, or even on the Tink. The 2 pain reactions are out, so Tink can hold an Amber. Tink is not good for much else, so might as well hold an Amber. Hold the Cyberclone. This definitely do not discard the Cyberclone. Cyberclone is an amazing card. You wanna definitely hold it here if you already didn't use it. No Dynamos coming down. Oh, that's a lot of creatures. Okay, I'm gonna call Logo Field. I have read for 3, draw 3 cards. And while I do that, I will figure out if I want to fight anything. I will probably want to fight the Munchling into the Quicksilver the Adventurer. Reduce the Delta to 3 because Delta 4 is scary. Although the Nova Dynamos are likely going to die, we don't know that. And also, if they don't die, they increase Delta by even further. So we definitely want to kill the Quicksilver along with the Ripping and Drawing. We got an auto encoder, that's awesome. So play auto encoder and then rip the Dinobot, and you probably wanna wait. Why didn't we? Oh yeah, we did draw 2 cards. We drew 2 cards today. What do I discard? I think we can discard the Waking Nightmare. Okay, so Metanoia also has automatic resolution on. Metanoia, if you're watching this, and I hope you are, if you go to your options and you check prompt for order, then you will be able to choose which order to resolve abilities. Right now, you are forced by DCO to resolve the bot before Terato, and that's bad. You want to resolve the Terato first, you want to draw first, and then you have another option to discard a card. And that way you can have more choice for the discard and then draw it. And now this order of operation thing is very important, and I actually don't like that it is disabled by default. I mean, yeah, it's a little more approachable to new players, but then people get stuck with this setting, and that's they don't know that they can change the setting, and that's that can really harm the potential for good plays. Okay, we do standardized testing. We can play the standardized testing, it can think in the 2 novel, which is awesome. So this is like top-notch draw here. I definitely want to play that, and after I play that, I can just quietly keep replaying with all my features. Okay, fight here is not necessary. You don't have a card to discard for the Munchling. The delta is already 2, so it's not likely to do a lot of damage. And your Reap is super powerful because of Terato. And like, unless you can kill the Infomorph, which is a gives them Terato, you just want to Reap. Probably didn't matter because I don't think we would draw another Logos card here right now. But the Amber could be useful later. Yeah, we did not draw into yeah. Also, considering that we have autoencoder and there is a super high chance that our opponent is gonna kill Alterato, I think discarding Munchling to autoencoder would have been better. Opponent goes Steering Grave, Inspector, Dominator Bubble to kill the Terato. Purges. Wow, that's lucky for us. We get to play lots of discards. Okay. My opponent just shuffled, which means that the ritual is gone, which is super unfortunate. And means that if we play in Furnace, we have to target our own discard, and I don't think we want to do that. I think what we do here is go Logos and Reap for 3. And my reasoning is that it gets us to check, and then our potential for a good this turn on the following turn is going to be much better because they're going to probably have an action of in the discard pile and possibly have a creature to mark with of this. And the only problem here is the Umbra bot is going to force us to discard something, and I would probably discard the Drecker. Drecker is not likely to survive and do much, so I just discard it here. I'm guessing my opponent is gonna go. My metanoia is gonna go this, which is completely legit play. And if you go this, what you want to do is probably hold the Infernus in the mark of this and play Obsidian Forge, Waking Nightmare, Drecker, and Snatch. They are considering Logos, which is great. Yeah, Logos. Okay, good. Awesome. Good choice. Yep, good. Perfect. Discard the Drecker. Oh, we shuffle out this card. That's interesting. Yeah. We got another card on Archives. It's the Timothy, not Timothy. How's it called? I don't remember. Anthony Hampton, right. Okay, our opponent drops 3 Logos creatures on the board. We get one opportunity to mark of this, but my opponent probably wants to play Logos anyway. It's not an easy choice. Can you close it? Yeah, thank you. There's a group think tank which can decimate our board. We don't have a Logos count to discard the Munchlings. This is just not ideal. It's a pretty unlucky situation. Getting the Infernus after they shuffled. Might go Logos and Reap for 3 again. Discard the Stealth Star and hold this amount of time. Yep. I agree. No, no, fighting is not gonna get us much. We can kill the Titan Engineer. Oh, we put a card in the archives with the Umbobot, so we can discard it, which is nice. That makes the fighting with the Munchlings a little better. Now Dynamo dies, and they can go Logos. They probably don't have any Logos, otherwise they would just chuck it to the Novo Dynamo and then go Think Tank to kill our Logos board. So I'm guessing they're not going to play Logos. Yeah, they go Starlands, Hapless Cadet, super annoying. Oof, that's a big board. And Censorship Garcia is gonna make us pay 8. Censorship Garcia also has Blast Shielding. What do we go here? I think we have to go this now. We cannot afford to go Logos again because we can't deal with it. We are gonna Forge, which means that we can kill the Hapless Cadet with a Munchling. I'm not sure what I do. I'm not sure. I think it's time. It's time to go this. We're clogging up our hand. We can force them into Logos. They're gonna kill our Logos board. But if they kill our Logos board, they're also gonna kill their entire Star Alliance board, which is fine by us. So I think I'm gonna go this. Force them into Logos with Mark this. Hold the Waking Nightmares because they are most likely gonna because I want an opportunity to kill the Hapless Cadet when I'm low on amber. I leave the Obsidian Forge in the archives and I play the creatures. I play Snudge on the left, Babble on the right to reduce the effectiveness of Think Tank, and you know what? I'm gonna discard the 2 Waking Nightmares to the autoencoder and hold just the Infernus. Yeah, that's what I would do. The Waking Nightmares do have pips on them, but I don't want to play them right now because of the Hapless Cadet, and I'd rather not hold them because I need to cycle some cards. Yeah, okay, so they choose to take the archives. At this point, you kind of forced to play everything. I would still probably discard the Waking Nightmares. I want to slow this game down and I need ammo to do that. What did they play the Mark of this on? On Censorship Garcia. No, you don't force somebody to Delta 4-5 even because the Commander Chain can activate the good Think Tank. And the Infernus needs to eat up the Ritual of Dagnarth. Maybe you would have to play at least 1 Waking Nightmare to stop the Forge. Yeah, you probably do. All the creatures on the same flank against the good Think Tank, which is not ideal. My opponent can now engineer the board so they don't die, so they can sacrifice a Hapless Cadet and the Commander Chan, and then both Think Tank to kill all our board without killing theirs. And that might even be worth the Bible. Obviously they play Star Alliance. Commander Chan fights a Munchkin. I guess they're just gonna rip it out. Fight Snudge. Fight away team. Yeah, okay. We go Logos and Effervescent Principle. We don't think there's another valid option here. And you also want the Munchling to fight the Commander Chan and discard the Dinobot to get even more cycling, I think. And an Amber. Do you play the Dinobot? Do you play the Dinobot? You can fight the Central Chief Garcia and no, that doesn't sound good. Oh, you can also go Star Alliance. I didn't see display. Okay, you can go Star Alliance. Play Anthony. Kill the Central Chief Garcia with the Hadron Collision. Put a detention coil on the group think tank. And an Observe Your Max on the Munchling. Yeah, I like that play. Let them fight to get their ammo back. Yeah, I think Anthony would have been a better play here. But if you go Logos, do you play the Dinobots? You can play the Dinobots and on the right kill Commander Chan. No, play. No, that's Umbobot is skirmish. Might need to use it to fight. I just report and discard the guilty ones. And capture the Amber on the Brabble and exalt to kill Commander Chan. Play on the right though. Was a good tank. No, why the hot collision? It kills the sensitive policy. You discard the guilty hearts, they don't have any capture. That fight was not useful. First tachyon pulls we don't kill. Actually, that's actually very good for us. We don't have to pain reaction, 2 damage on the Dinobot. And Ritual. And now we would really like to have an Infernus, but we don't. Definitely go Anthony right now. I don't think you should take the archives here because, oh yeah, you can chuck a card to auto encoder. I don't take the archives. I put the detention coil. I discarded the detention coil. That's good. But I don't take my archives because I'd rather just draw more cards. I think it gives another land card we discard. Okay, if we take the archives, we need to discard the card that we took from the archives to cycle faster. And I think we would just rather have the cards in the archive because it gives us another draw anyway. Discarding a card. Yeah, we get one less card because we took Muddy Archives, and then we get one additional card by discarding. Professor Drato in the archives is awesome because you can wait to set up a Logos board and then pull the archives and play it. Implosion, yeah, lots of single target removal. Take Logos and do not take archives. Because if you play Drato, it's just gonna die before you get to use it. Even worse, your opponent might get to use it. Got a Cyberclone back. Sorry, I did not pause. Okay, what we play here? Logos allows us to play standardized testing and re-put the Hato. Or Cyberclone, the Novo Geologist. And keep the standardized testing. Or discard the standardized testing. Yeah, I go Cyberclone on the Novo Dynamo. Re-put the Hato, discard standardized testing. They go Starlines, discard a bunch of cards to pump up the archives. Since those cards were already in the archives, I don't think you gained anything from this. You took 2 cards from the archives. Let's have a look at that again. Okay, we had 5 cards in hand. If we just discarded the Explorer, we would have put 1 card in the archive and draw 2 cards. That's 3 cards total. In addition to the archive we currently have. If we took the 2 cards from the archives, we discard 3 cards, we get 3 new cards plus 1 card in hand. So that's 1 more card. If we just discard the Explorer, we get 1 card on the top of the deck and then draw 2 cards. If we take the archives, we discard them. Oh yeah, then we get 5. That's more than 3. Okay, so we do gain something for that. However, we are about to run out of cards. So I think what happens here is that I just shuffle the cards from my output back into my deck and I increase the chance of withdrawing them, which I'm not sure is something that I want to do, because they're not great cards. I rather just stay in the archives. I still go logos. I don't know. Also, the Xeno training is good. My opponent is ahead, so I do want ammo control, and I might want to keep that for later. Opponent plays discards colors in principle to the Nova Dynamo. Wait, how did they forge? Oh, with the Nova Dynamo. I didn't see that either. Yeah, that's definitely should have gone Logos in order to stop that. Yeah, don't Dynamo walking before the 40 key step is something that a lot of people miss, myself included. I think the game is pretty much lost at this point. It's really hard to get back from. I think what you do here is go Logos, Purge Dynamo, discard Fluorescent Principle, and standardized testing. That's what I would do. So you kill both opponent's creatures, but you don't get a creature of your own. And I think a 8 power 2 armor creature would be pretty good. Wait, I didn't see the archives. Oops. Okay. It's very muddy archives. You have to go this next turn to purge the ritual before they cycle. Yeah, you have to go this now. I would not take the archives. I would just go this, purge the ritual, set them back, and mind file. Yeah. Another option is going to Logos, but I don't love it. Definitely don't take your archives when it's this muddy, and you don't have something in there that you gotta have. Not sure about the Old Cloud discard. I mean, Old Cloud is a pretty good card. Definitely better than a Munchlink. If you wanted to discard something for efficiency, I would discard a Munchlink and keep the Old Cloud. Especially with the double Fluorescent Principle in my deck, getting your opponent an odd amber is easy. And now my opponent cycles again probably. And I lose my ability to Infernus the ritual. Wait. Don't rush. Opponent has a very big board. No discount. I don't think there's much that can be done at this point to save the game. And my opponent is technically on check. even though it looks like the key cost is 8. So you have to go this, I think, unless you have an Anthony in Starlands. I don't remember. If you go this, you have to purge some of your old cards and help for me to assess which ones to. Oh, there is an Anthony. Okay. Did they play in the Observer Max on the Anthony? You want the Observer Max on the away team? The Observer Max on the Anthony is not a feature that you want capturing Moambo because it will just lose the Amber. Not that it's gonna survive. Detention Coil on the Amber token. It's the creature that wants to fight. Definitely not sensitivity, but yes, sensitivity because here wants to not fight. Yeah, that's over. You can't stop. Maybe you can with the. I mean, you play all this out and you hope that you can do something, and you force them into loss. I guess put them up. We'll see. The opponent even has a turn. They chose your own discard. I don't know why. Your opponent has implosions. You can get rid of those. Yeah, Waking Nightmare stops for a turn, but I don't think that's gonna save the game. I think you should have sacrificed the Brabble here. Probably. You're not gonna likely go back into this. Yeah, this is just delayed. You kind of have to throw into the first principle, and you can't really do that. There's no hope anymore. I'm just gonna watch it out. There's technically a game 2. Okay, reversal. Okay, opponent's deck. We have Ritual, we have Spectre. We want to mulligan this hand. The Ritual is nice, but you want to play it as close to the shuffle as you can to prevent the Infernus. So I would mulligan this hand. Yeah, turn 1 Ritual is not great. You give your opponent lots of opportunity to purge it with Infernus. And also, it's just not a very good turn. All it does is enable your opponent to make you lose Amber and capture it. You want to play a creature at the very least, something that can be used. That's a strong start. I disagree. I strongly disagree that this is a strong start. That's a strong board. You have to go Logos here and just play out your cards. There's nothing much to do. Okay, opponent goes into, yeah, I think we go Star Alliance, use the red alert to kill a creature, and then access denied on the away team, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Because you also get the away team, the access denied back when the away team dies. Okay, Ritual is gone. Snudge comes down. Snudge is a problem. It can really slow us down. Want to get rid of it. Don't know how. Maybe have to sacrifice a strong lower stone to do that. So I'm gonna fight Infomorph into the Snudge. Ultima Fox also didn't play this ideally. Ideally you want Infernus on the flank and Snudge. So Snudge can bounce it. But yeah. What do I play here? Yeah, I always said I play Logos and I kill the Snudges. Definitely don't kill the away team. Killing the away team just enables the Snudge Infernus. Now, Ultima Fox probably notices that they can bounce around the Infernus, but no, they don't. They want to play Logos. Okay. They do not respect the Snudge Infernus bounce. Like, this is the dream. You get Snudge Infernus bounce, you do that. I'm sorry. I think metanoia is playing a little fast. Yeah, you go Logos, you fight into the Terrator, and play out the Logos. Yeah, there's no auto encoder, so discarding cards is not really interesting. They go access denied. I would put access denied on the Dinobot if I'm going Star Alliance, because I want to kill the Terrator anyway. Pain reaction. Wait, pain reaction. Do I leave it? Yeah, I leave it. Can kill 2 creatures here. Although I want to choose a color this one. Yeah, discard the pain reaction. Okay, I want to play Logos next time, probably. Oh, Amber Tracker. Amber Tracker killed Infernus. That's neat. So definitely don't need the pain action. Okay. Snudge. Snudge gonna. I'm not gonna try and predict my opponent's plays here. Doesn't really matter. But I would. Oh, that ended. Huh. I guess that was cut short. Okay. Okay, we have one full game. Had a lot of divergent ideas from metanoia. So metanoia, I hope you learn from this, and also you, my viewer, I hope you learn something from this. I think this shows, at the very least, how playstyles can differ, and I'm not talking specifically about strictly better plays. I think it is potentially shows how much play can differ between players, because there's a lot of decisions that I would have made different in this game. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching, and have a nice day.